Before the weekly analysis begins, I just want to let you know that I do have a Patreon page. We have two tiers available. The first tier is called Start Off for £15 a month, and what you will receive is access to a Discord server containing the beginners, intermediate, and advanced course, risk management course for Elliot Wave trading, as well as financial literacy content. This tier is also for those who want to learn at their own pace and generally just support what I do and just join a community of like-minded traders. The second tier that I have is called the Waveologist for £35 a month, and what you receive is everything that I mentioned above with the addition of specific chart requests for me to annotate on a daily and weekly time frame, and one-to-one support or group sessions depending on how many people have subscribed to this tier. The group or one-to-one sessions are for those people who want a little bit of extra help with their Elliot Wave education, and also give the opportunity to ask me as many questions. Please do keep in mind that these are going to be 1 hour sessions depending on how many people have subscribed, and also I would say please do consider joining. It is really good value for money, and without further ado, let's get into the analysis. Alright guys, welcome back, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, as well as Ramadan Mubarak, to all my Muslim brothers and sisters that are tuning in. For everyone else, this is a greeting of peace, and this is going to be my Elliot Wave count for pound yen, pound dollar, and gold. But first of all, any views or opinions that are expressed in this video do not constitute to trading or financial advice. So let's get started here. Let's add my annotations here. We're going to start off with pound yen. So in pound yen, obviously from what we have last week, we've had a sort of wave 1 here in a sort of leading diagonal. Then we had an A, B, and a C into a wave 2, and we currently have this sort of market where it's kind of moving a bit sideways again. Now I do think that this is basically a wave 1 of wave 3. We have an A, B, C. Is this going to be another A, B, C giving us an expanded flat, and now we get sort of one more move to the upside as an impulse to give us another flat, which will give us a wave 1 here, a wave 2, and then we're going to continue on for the third wave of wave 3. And what that essentially means is, well, we are sort of consolidating, or where we are moving sideways, I would say. But in terms of the overall direction of, or the overall bias of where this market is heading towards, we are going towards the downside. So just be a bit careful. We are sort of in this sort of sideways sort of movement right here, or this sideways channel. Let it play out as it wants to play, and any sort of corrective that you get, any sort of higher highs and high lows that you see, and you can create a nice sort of trend line. Wait for the break, wait for the retest, and then look to sell it. So for this pair, we're going to see some more downside eventually kick in, and we're eventually going to see obviously these lows being taken, January lows, I would say, or even come down to even September lows. So that's the sort of long-term target. But in terms of the short-term view of things, we are going to see some sort of maybe move to the upside coming in a bit before we then continue going down, or continue going down. So that's pound yen. Let's go into gold. Here's my annotations. So gold has given us a complete wave 1 here, a WXY into a wave 2, and then we have a wave 1 here, a wave 2, and a wave 3 which has just finished, and where we are currently is in this sort of wave 4 slash wave 5 to eventually come in. And once this sort of wave 4 completes, what I am expecting is essentially a regular flat pattern to sort of give us this wave 4 hitting around the 38% level of wave 3, and then we're essentially going to see that move, or one more push to the upside to give us our fifth leg, and that will basically give us a wave 1 of wave 3. So if I show you what that means on a higher time frame, so we have a wave 1 here which is completed, as you can see, a wave 2, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be wave 1 of wave 3, and then we're going to get a deeper correction back down 50 to 61.8% retracement of this entire wave into a wave 2 of wave 3, and then an extreme impulsive move to the upside, giving us our third wave of wave 3, our fourth wave of wave 3, our fifth wave of wave 3, to then complete our wave 3 right here. and then we're going to get a deeper correction to a 4, then a 5, and then that will give us a fifth wave of the higher degree, like in terms of the monthly time frame completed. So that's obviously the long-term view, but in terms of the short-term view, as I just mentioned, we are currently in this sort of regular flat correction here, so I am expecting a bit more downside before we then continue going up to the upside. So we are correctively, and at the end of the day, this is a waveform. I don't trade this. I let this happen. I let this be what it wants to be until I get confirmation on what sort of pattern we are facing with. So for me, this pair as of now is in a sort of regular flat correction. Until otherwise, I'm going to be sitting on my hand, and I don't want to be trading this pair until this sort of correction clears up. So let's head on to pound dollar. Here's my annotation. So obviously from my short that I posted on Friday, we have sort of created this leading diagonal right here, 1 2 3 4 5, and it has worked out quite nicely. We then had a sort of break towards the downside. Now this is going to be the wave 2, and we're going to see a 50 to 61.8% retracement of this entire wave. So in and around these levels right here, this box that I'll draw around this blue box area, we're going to see the market sort of reject, and after price action confirmation, we can then look for an entry. But at the meantime, we are currently in this wave 2. I don't trade wave 2s. I let wave 2 happen, A, B, and a C, or W, X, Y, whatever it wants to be, and then from there we'll then see what happens. And if you get a nice rejection and a sort of 5-wave impulsive moves start to happen, we can then get that sort of confirmation stating that this is a wave 1, and wave 2 is completed, and we have now started the sort of first leg of wave 3 to then continue giving us our wave 3, 4, 5 into a fifth wave of the higher degree. So in terms of the long term, we are bullish, but in terms of the short term, I would say that we are currently still in a corrective pattern. Until this correction finishes, we are in this wave 2 in terms of the short term. So that's it for my week analysis. It is Ramadan for me, so I won't be trading. I have put my trading account on hold, but I will still keep you guys updated with these videos. But I hope you guys do like this video. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do have a Patreon for all those people that are interested in mentorship. The link will be in the description down below, and I'll see you guys on to the next one. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.